That's right. We've been scammed. In April of 2020, Jerome Powell started printing what would end up to be $9 trillion and sending it out to us and Brett Favre and a number of businesses and NBA basketball teams. But we've been scammed, and these four people had a lot to do with it. So what do we do about it? There's nothing we can do about it but understand what happened and how it happened, how these people walked away with our money and are now reaping the benefits. Oh, in some cases, they're paying for it, but we were scammed, and we need to understand it so it doesn't happen again. We even had companies from China and in the United States saying, send us your money and we'll give you free stocks, and we fell for it. It's our fault. We just need to learn from it. So let's dig in a little deeper and find out, how did we get taken so bad?
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeyer.
This is a chart of Cathie Wood's 7 funds. And what I've done here is show you how they fared with the storm of money, the tsunami of money that came their way from April of 2020 through, let's say, February of 2021. You can see one of their funds here is got as high as up 300%. Then another one, 270, 240. So they did well. And Cathie did well. She's estimated to be worth a net worth of about $250 million. I gotta believe she made a lot of that right here in that short 1 year period of time. Now, how have they fared since then? If you, like Elon, sold at the top, I don't know that Cathie did or didn't. If you did quite well. But if you didn't, if you bought in when the check came from Jerome, and you would now be down anywhere from, you've got one of them that your ARC-Q that since the April of 2020 is up 38%, but most of them are down anywhere from 20 to 38%. This is where your money went. I suspect that many of you still hold these funds and are still taking a beating and will continue to take a beating. But we have to recognize there's some people who made a lot of money off of this whole fiasco. And I think Cathie Woods and her team is one of them. So call it as it is. This is a pictorial summary of Cathie Wood's work since the stock market scam of 2000. This is a summary of Elon's work from the 1st of April 2020 through today. It's up actually 139%, but at the top it was up 420%. This is where Elon made a lot of money. This is how he became the largest or the wealthiest man in the world. Did he scam us? I believe he did. I believe he has, as we are learning now, I did a video yesterday, he's feeding us numbers that are not real. He told us, I heard him say, we sell every car we can make. But we were told yesterday that that's not the case. Jordan told us no. He's running his factories, in some case not at maximum, and he still can't sell them. We also learned that 70% of his cars and his business is done in China, and that, I believe, is in jeopardy. So this is a sum total of Elon's work, and I would ask you, how did you come out? Did you sell a lot of your Tesla at the top, like Elon did? Or are you still holding it, believing that this is a tech company and it's going to make a change in the world? Well, now we're getting competition. And I think you're going to see Looks like it's at 139 right now. I feel confident you'll be able to buy it by next February or a little shortly thereafter for $100 a share. This is the sum total of Elon's part in what I believe was the biggest scam put across by anybody, the scam of the stock market of 2020. And it doesn't look like but maybe one person will go to jail. This is a picture of Sam Bankman Fried's work. He didn't start actually until, what was it, July of 2021. So he got it, well, it looks like it's June of 2021. He got at it quickly, and I can't believe you can still buy this stuff at 87 cents a share. But it got up to, it looks like its high was about $70, $79 a coin, I guess it is. And now it's down to 87 cents. This man was basically a cheat, a liar, a thief, and he scammed a lot of people. He took a lot of people and took what they worked hard for and scammed them. This is Sam's work. I think we need to keep it in mind because the stock market will come back and it will surge, and you'll see the same thing happen again. Look, it happened in the dot-com bubble. I don't know if anybody went to jail for that one. It happened in the subprime crisis. That was done to us by our bankers. Nobody went to jail, and now it's happening again. And Sam may be the only one who will go to jail. I'm quite sure the others won't. But this is a sum total of Sam's part in the 2020 stock market scam. Now we have the king of the SPACs, the carnival barker who took you for millions. This is Chamath, and I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. And he started actually in Virgin Galactica, and that was his first fundraiser. He liquidated that, and with $250,000, he started becoming the SPAC king. He actually did 18 SPACs in the period from March of 2020 to the end of 2020. 18. This is 16 of them that I could find, and you're going to see on here Open Door. You'll see Cloverleaf Health, SoFi, Lemonade, Latch. He's got Sunlight Financial. He's even got one called Berkshire Gray. I don't know a whole lot about it, but you can see that they all rose and peaked around the end of, a year later, March. The money came out. Pretty much everything of 20. Everything pretty much peaked in the March of 2021, and then they went south. Now, Chamath did okay. He has now said, Google says he's now a billionaire. So he took his 250 million and turned it into $1 billion. And I would ask you, did he take some of your money? Some of the money that Jerome sent you, did you put in any of these stocks? Look at the tickers. I did. I bought Desktop Metals. And as you can see, it got a peak here of up at one point 140%. And now it's down 87%. So that's how they made money. That's how they scammed us. I would be negligent if I didn't bring Satoshi Nakamoto into this equation. And that is the gentleman who is accredited with Bitcoin. And as you can see, Bitcoin, when we started the 2000 scam in March of 20, was at about $8,000 per coin. And by the April the next year, it was up to $64,000. thousand, almost 65,000 per coin. It went down, it had a ride back up, and now it's down to 16,750. We were played. There's a lot of people who still believe in this. I don't understand it well enough to put my money into it, but this was a play, and it's Sakamoto didn't do it. It was done by the talking heads on TV who knew that they could pump you and get you to take this thing because Jerome gave you all this money. Take this thing. It looks like it was down to $4,600 about the time that the coronavirus hit us. And then the pumpers came in and took it up to 65,000 and then walked away. So that's how we were played. What I want you to know is this is about an every 10-year event. The stock market will come back. It'll come back in 23 and 24, and then hang on to your hats. It'll just skyrocket, and at about 34, they'll do it to us again. There is a scam, and they are scam artists, and they've got a lot better computers than you and I do. But I'm working on it. I'm working on figuring out a way to outplay them at their own game. But we got scammed.